I'm good. I'm doing good. About to get started on this homework assignment though. I love coming live and doing homework with y'all because it helps me get done faster. Ew, I got graded for my extra credit live chat. Well, we don't get graded, we get points. The point, the 4 points was 15 points for the people who joined and participated, and I got the full 15 points. Why? You still a mod. Hey, sure. You still a mod on here. I don't know why you feel like you got demoted. I haven't made any changes. I have 12 days left to finish my last Telepath and my last discussion board and my other discussion board. I thought I did Unit 4 discussion board, but apparently I did not. So I gotta go back over there and finish that one, Unit 4 and Unit 5. Wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure. Unit 4 discussion board. Yeah, no, I didn't do Unit 4 discussion board, but I did Unit 3, so I need to do Unit 4, Unit 5. No, somebody broke into my house and stole my desk. Somebody broke into my house last night and stole it. Y'all want to see? Hold on. Y'all want to see what my house look like? Because somebody came in and did something to my house, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't got the money right now to replace everything. I haven't even had my daily cup of tea yet. I haven't took my allergy medicine yet. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. wish you leave. You mean live? I wish you live around here. I put my old one outside and I bought me a new one. Oh wow. Yeah, this is what my house look like. This is what my house look like. I got raided. Somebody broke into my shit. Somebody broke into my stuff. Okay, so the next lesson is decision making. So far, we learned about leadership, leadership styles, and transactional leadership styles and non-transactional leaderships, leadership, and the last one of this lesson is decision making. So this is where I'm at when it comes to lessons. I literally have one more left in this one. Then I gotta do all the Unit 5. I'm gonna try to get most of that done today. I don't know. I would move out there to California, but shit. Uh, a YouTuber lives out in California, but she said like the taxes out there is high as hell. The taxes in California is like mad high. But Minnesota doesn't really do taxes. Like their taxes are mad low. Minnesota is one of the states that I wouldn't mind living in. Despite the fact their taxes are mad low, I can see why people want to move there instead of moving here, or like go shopping out in Minnesota, then come back. You know what I'm saying? So I got family members that would go out in Minnesota. They would go like when it comes to Christmas time, they would go to Minnesota and go shopping out there, and then bring all the gifts back to the city. Yeah, the taxes out there, like I said, it's mad low. But I don't know how it is now. Despite the fact that Donald Trump got tariff taxes on everything. So I don't know how the taxes hit Minnesota yet. But I think my main focus when it comes to moving is like finding a state that don't really do high taxes. You know, when it comes to like groceries, clothes shopping, and stuff like that, buying property. That's my biggest issue right now. Is like the taxes, because the taxes like that shit can make you or break you. I'm 40 making. Why the fuck would I move to Texas knowing that it's hot as fuck? Not only that, that shit gonna make me look like I'm a goddamn baked turkey. She not even a baked turkey. That motherfucker make me look like a deep fried turkey. Like I don't got deep fried some cooking oil or some shit. I'm gonna be black as fuck, like African black. If I go out there, I'm already light skin. I don't need to get like darker, like dark. Yeah, I'm not a colorist. I'm not a colorist. You know, I got dark skinned brothers and sisters. I'm just saying, like, I don't need to be out here looking burnt in the fucking sun. Way to give me a good advice to move to Texas, Cheryl. That's the best advice you ever fucking gave me. Move to Texas. Let my ass get burned the fuck up, and then let my ass freeze to death in the fucking winter. Nice. Like I don't do that shit here. Real nice. Making the avoiding making the decision. Sure, I got jokes for days, y'all. This motherfucker got jokes for days. Yeah, sure, it's a whole comedian out here. Shit, if that's the case, I might as well move to Hawaii with Natiska niece and them. Shit. At least like Hawaii, I don't really gotta worry about winter over there. And if I do, it's not gonna be as harsh as Texas and Chicago. Shit, I'd rather deal with Hawaii weather and a tropical storms than to sit up here and freeze my ass off. With very little thought, little thought of the consequences often made. Them kids don't want to be at Jalea birthday party. Them twins do not want to go to Jalea birthday party. All they're gonna be doing is probably, uh, yeah, having fun, but it's like mostly older kids there. And they're gonna be probably smoking and low key drinking and stuff. And they don't. That's the thing. The twins don't like their mama. They over here call her mama a bitch and shit. And I'm like, and then people over here talk about CJ over here teaching Daya how to cuss her mama out. Daya did that shit on her own. Ain't nobody taught her that. Daya over there probably be cussing her mama out on her own. And mind you, like, we don't hear nothing about baby CJ, right? We barely hear about baby CJ, but when it comes to Daya, all the drama is surrounded by Daya. Daya is an outspoken little girl. Daya is an outspoken little girl. My Daya, you can't keep her quiet. You can't keep her quiet. Daya is not gonna be quiet just for anybody. Shit, there's problems now. The problem in our house is happening now, but yeah, when it get older, it's gonna get worse because it has not been dealt with correctly. You know what? Asking others to help in making the decision. Balancing. As of this point, let's just make the end like that. Making a decision Like CJ already stated that he does not want based on weighing the pros and as of this point, CJ already stated that he does not want custody of the twins because the twins by now got too much energy. The twins got too much energy and it's like it wears him out. Like once the twins leave, he is worn out. And I don't blame him. She did it with one child, it's enough, but did it with two. You gotta deal with a 14-year-old and two babies, two twin babies. Like that's a lot. Decision. Outcome including how. Okay, making a decision by thinking about the outcome, including how the decision will impact others involved. Uh, Prioritizing the outcome. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be cheap, just like how she did Nation, and oh my god, the way she did Nation Party, I actually feel bad for that little girl, cause none of my birthday parties came out that cheap. Shit, one of my birthday parties, I believe we had like Jamaican patties, and that shit was like at the time it was like $1 a piece. So when they got like three dozen of Jamaican patties, and them motherfuckers was good as fuck. That motherfucker was good. I still go get them. I still go get the Jamaican patties. They like $3, $4 now, so I don't get them all the time. Cause the price definitely went up. But she when it first came out, it was like $1 or something. Oh my god, last year at Jalea party. So Worthy called herself, try to order a cake. And she talked about she had ordered her a cake, but the cake was in a whole nother state. The cake was in a whole nother state. I'm not, bitch, you did that shit on purpose. Like, you really did that shit on purpose. I remember that shit. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Royalty ordered Jalea a birthday cake last year. And it was either last year or the year before last. But she ordered her a birthday cake and she came to the internet tap out. Well, I'm sorry guys, but why not ordering your cake at a restaurant that was in a whole nother city? Like, you don't have the money to go out there and out there, fly out there to get the cake, or have the cake special delivered. Have the cake special delivered, or make some kind of arrangements for another cake to be made. Or my bad, go to Drew Osco or Walmart and get a motherfucking cake that's already pre-made, and you won't have to wait on waiting a whole fucking 3 days for a birthday cake. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard trying to find a birthday cake. It's a motherfucking cake. Or go get you one of them box cakes and put that motherfucker, mix that up with the directions on the box, put that bitch in the oven, and then boom, you got your box cake. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to fucking buy a birthday cake or make a birthday cake. Another factor is the influences your decision making is conjectured by these patterns stuff. Anthony, you're not a baker, that's why. You're not a baker, like you used to having people cook for you. You know what I'm saying? You used to having people cook for you. Charlene don't have nobody to cook for her. Charlene don't have nobody to cook for her. So therefore, like, she does a lot on her own. But it was just the way she did Jalea birthday party the last couple of years. It was just a sorry excuse for a party. And then she went out making tacos for a birthday party. Who eats tacos for a party? I never heard of a birthday party that had tacos. I've never been to a birthday party that served tacos there. I know we used to do like hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, fried chicken, and stuff like that. Potato salad, macaroni and cheese, you know, spaghetti maybe. Like, we would serve stuff like that, but we don't fucking serve tacos for a damn birthday party. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about like people in my family. I don't know about everybody else, but I know people in my family, like, we don't serve tacos for birthday parties. We don't even do that for auntie. You know, we don't even serve tacos for my auntie birthday party, let alone a child's birthday party. She one of my cousin's birthday party, we had barbecue ribs. You feel me? We had barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken. We had pork chops. We had lamb chops. Um, like, we corn on the cob. Like, we had all kind of shit. Like we come out when it comes to birthday parties, we just come out with different food. Like we'll come out with different food all the time. Taco, pizza, or soul food. And soul food is man expensive. Shit, try to get their ingredients. Their ingredients for soul food is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's like you gotta wind up spending a good $150 on soul food. $150 because you gotta do the baked macaroni and cheese. Ain't nobody just gonna take like the box macaroni and cheese or Kraft macaroni and cheese. They want you to do the baked macaroni and cheese. And then the baked spaghetti. They want you to do like the whole 9 yards, deviled eggs, ribs, and all that shit. You know, they don't want the normal shit you would eat every day. Tacos is something you would eat every day, but not at a birthday party. Bro, what the fuck? That sounds good. That make me want to make one. What's it called? Taco water salad. What's in there? What's in it? The taco water salad, Anthony. I bet it is. You know what I love making though? I ain't gonna hold you. I love making the crunch wrap supreme. Oh, that sounds good. But I love making the crunch wrap supreme. I gotta go to Jurasco for more stuff anyway. Jurasco to get some more groceries. So that sounds good right about now. I still got some leftover steak dinner. But I'm gonna why not put that in the freezer for another time. Freezing the steak and then yeah, freezing the steak and then making um the supreme taco crunch wrap from Taco Bell. A blank decision is made when a blank decision is made with very little thought about the consequences. These are often made quickly. Impulsive. I love sour cream. Some people think like sour cream is too much, but sour cream, sour cream is bomb. Like when I go to Chipotle, I tell them to put sour cream. I tell them to put sour cream on my Chipotle bowl. I get the steak burrito bowl. I don't get the actual burrito because I don't eat burrito. I really don't eat burritos like that. But I eat them every now and then. But I'm not a big burrito fan. But I get the burrito bowl with sour cream, lettuce, cheese, the pico de gata mix, the the pepper mix, you know, the usual white rice. I tried eating the brown rice. The brown rice does not taste good. I don't know what it is, but I tried to eat the brown rice. That shit tastes trash. It tastes like ass. It tastes like somebody put the rice in between their toes and wiggled the rice around in their toes, then put it in a pot. I cannot stand the taste of brown rice. I know brown rice is supposed to be healthy, but certain shit, certain healthy shit just don't taste right. Blank is a decision, mean making a decision, thinking about the outcome, including on how the decision will impact others. What is the average number of semi-conscious decision you make each day? 35,000, 25,000, 2,000, or 8,500? Um, 35,000. Bernard needs to develop the vision of his organization over the next few months. He decided to ask for feedback from all of his employees as well as some of the key stakeholders. This demonstrates the blank approach to make decision making. Because at the end of the day, if though you paying them good money, but they still need your input on certain things. Because if they was to do it on their own, then it would be in a big lawsuit. And then you would have to lose a lot of money if you were to just let them make all the decisions on your house. So if though yes, you paying them good money, but you still need to be there to tell them do this, that, or the third, because you want to make sure that house is coming out to your liking and not just to their liking. And at the end of the day, this is your house that you got to be living in. And you want to make sure that you're getting all of your quantities and qualities in the house that you're asking for. All your remedies in the house that you're asking for. Like your gym. If you want to build a gym, you have to tell them how you want your building gym and what equipment you are looking for in the gym and the gym setup, you know. So you still have to tell them what are you looking for, your thoughts and opinions on it, and your decision on the house and stuff, including like the blueprint. They have a blueprint of your house. So when it comes to the blueprint, they're gonna have you sit down and look at the blueprint, make sure everything good, see if there's any arrangements you need to be made that needs to be made before the final touches get put on. You know, but at the end of the day, like your thoughts and opinions does matter when it comes to the house. So that's why they always ask you, like, "Hey, boss, is this okay or that okay?" Like they still gotta have to ask you for permission to do a lot of things before they even touch down on it. Impulsive. And blank decisions means taking no action and not making a decision. Avoidance. Oh, okay. Let's do another practice question. That's why they ask you. That's why they have to ask you, hey, um, that's why they have to ask you like all these questions. Yeah, it gets annoying. It gets annoying, but you want to make sure that the house is coming out perfect to your liking. At the end of the day, you don't want to have to like it. They don't have to like it, you know. But your thoughts and your opinions, and you know, you the one that matters to the house. That's your money to put in. Now, if they was to make all of the decisions, then like you know, it wouldn't you wouldn't turn out good. It would not be a good look if they was to make all of their decisions. So you still have to be there. I know it is, but I'd rather for you to have a house built from the ground up than to go buy a house that's already built, but then the shit just gotta start breaking down the moment you get in there. Then you're gonna have all these problems and extra money get put into shit that really did not need to be fixed like that. It's good to have a house that's been built for the ground up. Good thing you can pass that down. You can either pass it down to the next generation in your family, or you can sell it and let somebody stay there, or either sell it or like rent out the house, and you could be the landlord of that house. Maria Teeny. Maria's teen son has broken curfew. She does not know what to do. She does not know what kind of consequences she would like to impose. She tells her son his father will give him his consequences. What decision making is she using? Tailgating. Oh, I got the wrong fact. You Bill just got married. Uh, individual differences. Edwin is a regular new down here skiing. He is skiing with a friend and fear of missing out, lack of motivation, past experiences, and blame decision making based on weighing the pros and the cons. Um, balancing. Person has a job. He needs to make a change, but is finding it difficult to do so. He does not. He does not. He does nothing for now. What type of decision making is he using? There's nothing for now. And close. I'm gonna say avoidance. Okay, yeah, you'll be right. I know. Hey, you got the money for it. You're the rich one. I promise you, like getting your house, getting your house built up from scratch is the best thing ever. You're owning a house. You got to worry about paying, I guess extra shit for no fucking reason. But it's your house. You're not, you your own landlord. You are your own landlord. You don't have to answer to everybody like that once it's finished getting built. You don't have to answer to everybody like that. You don't have to really answer to the city like that. You pay your own taxes on your house. You own space. You don't gotta worry about sharing a building with other people or sharing property with other people. You own your shit. That's something you can nobody take from it. You own your house. I told you about spending that much money, but hey, I can't tell a motherfucker what you do with that money. I could give them advice on what to do. I could give them advice, but shit, I can't tell a motherfucker what they should do with their money. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can't tell Anthony what to do with his money. I could give him advice on how to spend it better and spend it on stuff that he need, but I can't tell him what to do with it. What to do with it and how to spend it. You know. Anthony, those okay, so here's the thing. If you're not gonna be in the city for that long, just keep it as a vacation house. But once you leave the city, you're not gonna be there, right? Just keep it as a vacation house. So when you do come back to the city, you you already like got somewhere to stay, so you could go back to the house you built. If you're gonna be leaving within a couple months, just like I say, keep it as a vacation house. What Airbnb? Put it on an Airbnb. Let people rent it out. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna be there like that, if you're not gonna be there like that, put it on an Airbnb. Let people rent it out by the time they want to. By the time they want to stay there, charge probably like 1,500 per night. You know what I'm saying? I would say like 1,500 or 3,000. 3,000 for 2 weeks. Now I would say 5,000 for 2 weeks. So you talk about 500. You talk about 310 million. That's about what I'm gonna say. 5,000 for 2 weeks and 1,500 for a week for you to rent out on an Airbnb. I would say do an Airbnb and charge like 1,500. 1,500 for 1 week. We good, sure, we good. We over here talking about business. We talk about business over here. I'm trying to help out Anthony what to do with his house. prioritizing and reflecting. It, 86, 86, okay. That put me in the mink ring. I'll take it. 86 is good. I take it. So now our total score is at a 95.1, which is an A for our telepath. And we fully completed Unit 3. We fully completed Unit 3, and now we can move on to Unit 5. And those are the only telepaths I have to do. We have Unit 1, 3, and 5 for this time around. Usually it'll be a unit for a telepath unit for each unit, but this time it's only a few telepath units that I have to do. Whatever, Cheryl. That's why you gotta be in the bushes watching. I'm gonna burn them bushes down, and that bush is gonna be around here. I'm gonna burn all them down. My security guy, Alex, said he will stay there. Okay. Here's the thing: if you build a house and you pay 310 million, which that is a lot, I wouldn't even. Let me tell you this: but me to build a house, for me to get a house built from scratch, I would not be paid 310 million for a motherfucking house to be built. The most I pay is probably like 2 million. The most I pay for a house to get built is 2 million. If I was like in Anthony's shoes, I paid 2 million for a house to get built, and hell yeah, I'll live in that bitch. I probably fucking die in that shit. Cause the fuck I look like going to a nursing home, and I'm 86, and I got a 2.5 million dollar home, and I freshly built that shit. Like, this shit is built for the ground up. Hell nah, I'm not gonna leave that shit. But if I know for a fact I'm not gonna be staying there, and I know for a fact I'm gonna be traveling a lot, if I'm gonna be traveling like that, then it's best to just Airbnb for the time you gotta be gone. Just Airbnb that shit for the time you gotta be gone, and then when you come back, you can like reset the energy. Put some smell goods in there, some air fresheners in there. Have the housekeepers come and clean the shit up like once or twice a week, and stuff like that. But shit, I probably charge like 1,500 to like 5,000. 1,500 to like 5,000 for the house to be rented out as an Airbnb. And then if somebody was to buy it from me, or like not buy it, but if somebody was to rent it and live there and rent the house out, I probably charge like 8,000 a month. I probably charge like 8,000 a month, 8,000 or 10,000 a month. I know you lying. Now I know you 78 bedrooms and 69 bathrooms. Did he tell me that he wanted a house that was like 30 bedrooms or something? 30 or 20 bedrooms in there? She. Why the hell would you need 78 bedrooms and 69 bathrooms? That don't make no sense right there. That's trolling. I know. Now I know you trolling. You trolling. In no way, hell, you got that many bathrooms and bedrooms. You trolling. And, as to that point, that's the name of the house. Shit, that's like an apartment building. That's crazy. You know what? Hell, you went and built a house. Conflict of interest is defined as a conflict that occurs when a person outcomes of unrelated due to disconnection between personal interests and professional responsibilities. Investovia 2019. This often happens when a person has something plain to gain, such as money, status, or reputation. In fact, this is usually what happens when you begin to see ethical issues appear in the media. Yeah, you trolling. Anthony over here trolling. 6 acres? Damn. What you gonna do with all that space? 6 acres? She. I wish I did have some acres of land. I think that's gonna be my first investment when it comes to like. Well, no. My next. Well, if you want to talk about like investments, my very very first investment, I would say like building a like getting land would be my first investment, and then like building a house on that land would be my next biggest investment. But I ain't paying the way Anthony paying for a damn house to get built. Hey Anthony, I'm not even mad at you. That's your money, boo boo. Do you? That's your money. Do you? I'm not even mad. Shit, you want 78 bedrooms and 69 bedrooms? You go ahead and get your 78 bedrooms and 69 bedrooms. I'm not even mad. I know you playing, but she, your money, your own problems. That's more money on that water bill though. That water bill about to be high as fuck. I know that water bill about to be higher than a motherfucker. Okay, it's gonna be higher than Texas heat. $12.9 million for 312 acres of land. I didn't know you could get that much land for 312 acres. I didn't know that was a such thing to get that much land. I always hear people say like 40 acres and stuff like that. But I didn't know you could buy that much land. Wait, let me see something real quick. You have to live somewhere where there's a lot of land at. For my research, it says 300 acres of land. It's about 150,000. 300 acres of land is about 150,000. But that's too much. That's too much land for me. I don't need all that. 312 acres of land is 2.5 million. But shit, for me, I probably just get like a cool 15 acres of land, like 15 acres or like 10 acres. But I don't need a whole. Hey, boss, I don't need a whole 300 acres of land. But he ain't lying. It is possible. It is possible to buy 300 acres of land. Shit, according to Google, it definitely is possible. But I just feel like that's too much. I feel like that's too much. You could do a lot on there. You could definitely do a lot on there. But I just feel like for one person, that's too much. That it's too much because, like, it's just one person. That's why I say between 10 and 15 acres would probably be my best bet. Now, if I was to get, like, let's just say I was to go for 40 acres, that means I will leave. If something was to happen to me, I would leave probably like 5 acres of land, 5 or 6 acres of land to my family members. So each person in my family member would, each person in my family would get a piece of land. A black lady got 200 acres, cheap, tax free. Oh, you got to do a story time, that boss. You got to do a story time, that. Facts. You buy and bid on it, making income come in. Big facts. Anthony was just talking about that shit. He had went and bought that 300 acres of land, and he was talking about building a house and stuff. I'm like, big facts. But yeah, if that ever do happen, like if I ever do look up for some money, and something happens to me, hell yeah, I'm gonna make sure my family's straight, even if I don't like them. I don't give a fuck. Even if I don't like my family, I'm still gonna make sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? If it costs for them to move out of the country to get the land, I'm gonna make sure like they can like leave. I'm gonna make sure I leave them with something. I know, boss. I know, but the thing is, in the Bible, it's a verse in the Bible to say, "Love thy enemy," right? The Bible say, "Love thy enemy and give them your last. Give them your last." The Bible says, "Love thy enemy and show love to your enemy. Love thy enemy and show love to your enemy." A charity. um, I had to think about that, boss. I called my boyfriend on that shit. I saw it was in the Bible. It was a Bible verse. I was looking up Bible verses one day. I was looking up Bible verses, and I seen that one Bible verse when it talked about love thy enemy and show love to your enemy. So I'm like, I actually low key been doing that too. I low key be showing love to the enemy because I know for a fact like the enemy runs based off of lies and negative energy. So I have a tendency to show love to my enemies even when they don't show love to me. So it's like I already been doing it, you know what I'm saying? But that's one thing like people think I don't really pay attention to the Bible and stuff, and just to believe I do pay attention to the Bible. I don't read it as much as I should. But all my time going to Sunday school and going to church on Sundays. And a lot of that shit is like really packing on to me now. Leave my fortune to me. Sheesh. I don't know about that. But right now, I just stay away from. True. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I was like researching the Bible shit, and I came across one verse. Um, According to Google research, it's Matthew's 5:4. Matthew's 5:4 state it states, "But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." I think it's a persecute or prosecute. Yeah, persecute you. Love your enemies and love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Excuse my pronunciation. Matthew's 5:43 through 44. Ye had heard that it shall. Wait, what? Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But say unto you, love your enemy, bless them, love your enemy, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and forsake you. Hey, Gail. Yeah, look up Matthew 5:43 through 44. Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despite, despitefully use you and persecute you. Now, it does say hate your enemy, but it also say love your enemy as well. But yeah, it was times where I hated everybody. However, I still wind up showing love to the people that hated me. But sometimes I gotta question some of these Bible verses. I'm sorry, I had to question them because it's like, why the fuck would you put that shit? Why the fuck would you put a Bible verse like that in the Bible? Love for enemies, you have heard. Somebody laughing at me. I'm seeing laughing emojis. What's funny? The person who up there laughing, what's funny? Let me know. What's funny? Romans 12 and 19. Romans 12 and 19. Never avenge yourself. Never avenge yourself, but leave room for the wrath of God, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave room for the wrath of God. Eyeballs. Yes. Romans 12 and 9. Don't revenge. Basically, it's saying do not try to seek out revenge. Let God deal with it. Right, eye for eye, life for life. Shit, you take one of my people's life, one of your people's life gotta get took. Sometimes you can't always turn the other cheek. That's what it basically saying. Like Romans 12 and 19, I feel like it's saying that learn how to turn the other cheek without always trying to get revenge. However, I feel like certain situations, like boss said, like you can't always turn the other cheek. You can't always turn the other cheek. Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. You feel me? You gotta get your hands dirty. It ain't you gotta do it, and somebody else gotta do it. But if you do it, you gotta wind up losing more than what the enemy took. If that makes sense. You know, you gotta wind up losing. If you gotta go out and seek revenge, you gotta lose way more than what the enemy took from you. So that's why it says, never avenge yourself, but leave room for the wrath of God. That's why God is here to help us seek revenge. God is seeking revenge on our behalf. So when he does that, he says, chill out, sit back, drink your tea, let him deal with your enemy. And when he does that, he's protecting you from you losing your life, you going to jail and losing out on things that can never get back, things that can never be replaced. You know what I'm saying? So love thy neighbor and thy enemy. Show love to thy enemy. Proverbs. Proverbs 20 through 22. Not repay evil with evil. Proverbs. Repay. Proverbs 20 and 22. Not repay evil with evil. Proverbs 22. Don't take things into your own hands. Do not say, I will repay evil. Instead, wait for the Lord, and he will deliver you. Instead of looking to what you can do to repay evil, look to the Lord. Again, Proverbs 20 and 22. Don't take things into your own hands. Do not say, I will repay evil. Basically saying, don't be evil to another person. If that person is evil to you, don't be evil to that other person. Don't play evil with evil. Instead, wait for the Lord, and he will deliver you. Instead of looking to what you can do to repay evil, look to the Lord. Amen. Yeah, you just gotta have to work that out with the construction people. People who mistreat you. The Bible says, look for forgiveness. Forgive those who mistreat you. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Like, if a person over here mistreating me and doing all kind of shit, all kind of evil shit, it's like I can't forgive you because now I'm traumatized. Now it's like I'm traumatized and it's gonna be there forever because now it's like I gotta look back on it and I gotta continue to speak about it because nobody's taking accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I cannot forgive people for. Here's another one. Seeking ways to bless and help those who may be your enemy. Seeking ways to bless and help those may be your enemy. Praying for well-being of those who forsake you, wishing evil on you, wishing you all kind of madness. You gotta pray for them people. You gotta put that holy hands. You gotta put that holy hands all in their face like this. Make sure you get a good grip on it. Get a good grip on their face, just like this. But first, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Put a hand sanitizer on there. Get that holy oil out. Rub your hands with the holy oil. Okay. Yeah, rub your hands with the holy oil. And then you gotta put it all in your face. Put it all in their face like this. Make sure you get a good grip. Make sure you get a good grip and firmly press your hand in their face just like this. And pray on them. Just pray on them. You gotta pray on these people. Okay? You gotta pray on these people. Eventually they're gonna change their ways. Eventually they're gonna change their way. But by the time they change their ways, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. But guess what though? I lied about my house being robbed. I'm sorry. I lied about my house being robbed. I did not get robbed, y'all. I did not get robbed. I lied about my house getting robbed. Robbed. I lied about my house getting raided. I only did that shit to see who would fall for it. I put that shit on my title for my live to see who would fall for it. My house did not get raided. That was a test. That was a test to see who would actually fall for it. My house did not get raided. Let me show you. All of this shit on the floor, that was for me putting my TV on the wall. That's what that is. That's for me putting my TV on the wall. And all of that, that's my desk. Okay, that is my desk. The other part is in my room, but that's my desk. The other part right here is on the floor. Those are the railings. That's my chair. My house did not get raided. As you guys can see, everything is still here. Even my regular ass couch is still here. Tables, all that shit is still here. My house did not get raided. Gotcha, bitch. My house did not get ready, y'all. That was a lie. I did that shit to see who was gonna fall for it. That was a test. That was a test run. As for on TV, oh damn, hold on. Oh shit. Hold on, yeah. My bad. My charger part got knocked out and I didn't know my phone was on 1%, but I caught it just in time. But my house never got raided. My TV, hold on. Let me show you my TV though. My TV is perfectly fine. Look at this shit. It's a little dusty, but my TV is perfectly fine. My TV never got busted. That was a lie too. My TV never got busted. My TV never got busted. That was a lie. Again, that was a lie to see who was gonna fall for it. That was a lie to see who was gonna fall for it. But all of this shit, yeah, I'm taking that shit down to fix my desktop, fix my YouTube desk back up to put the other part up there. But damn, like the internet will really fall for any old thing. The internet will fall for any old thing. That was a lie. Like I had told two lies, and I promise you, the other side ran with it. Excuse me. I told two lies, and the other side probably ran with it. Damn. Oh shit. Gotcha. Nosy bitches. Gotcha. For the people that's from the other side. The people that's from the other side watching. Gotcha hoes. Gotcha hoes. Y'all really think my house would do y'all really think my house got rated? Did y'all think my house got rated? If my house would have got rated, they would have took my couch. They would have took my couch. They would have took both my TVs. They would have took my PlayStation. I ain't shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't shit. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it because I had to do it. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not funny. It's not funny. It's really not funny. It's really not funny. But they just proved that people are so quick to run with the lie and not get the full facts. Like, this proves that a lot of people is running with the lie. Look, my PlayStation is still here. PS5 is still here. TV. Okay. The nails and bolts and shit. Nails and bolts and shit from my desk. Container with my wigs in it still here. Damn. Damn. That shit fucked up. Why lie? Why do I have to lie like that? But, sometimes you do gotta lie. Sometimes you do gotta lie to see, like, where people head is at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see where people true color lane at. I know I'm not gonna hurt people's feelings and probably lose subs, but sometimes y'all have to lie to see where people really like real true colors. I did that. I did that shit to somebody. Well, no, I didn't, because I told the truth. Like, certain, like, majority of the time, I would tell the truth a lot, because if you tell the truth, you get into habit. But if you lie, then yeah, you're going to hell. But sometimes, like, when you do lie, you just got like, let me see, let me put this bitch to the test. Let me put this nigga to the test. This girl and this man to the test. Like, I'm gonna just come up with a lie and see if they're gonna run with the narrative. Mm-mm-mm. My house never got ready, y'all. Come on now. My house never got ready. I'm working. I'm doing a lot of reconstruction in my house. That's what it is. A lot of reconstruction in my house. My shit never got ready. If my shit was to get ready, don't y'all think my whole wall would have got spray painted? I think not only that, I've been on live for an hour and 34 minutes. I've been on live for an hour and 34 minutes. For that much time, I've been on here. Don't you think you already seen and heard a bunch of people in and out of my house? Hmm? Don't you think y'all would have heard and seen a bunch of people in and out of my house? If I truly did get ready? Hmm? Don't you think y'all would have saw the cops, heard the cop voice, or saw a cop uniform, something of the cops talking to people, writing reports and shit, knocking on people's doors to see if they heard anything? But it's okay though. Shit, all my shit is still here. All my shit is still here. Come on now. Food still here. I just went grocery shopping the other day. Like, food still here. Damn. I'm gonna go ahead and go and finish the rest of this assignment off camera, offline, so I can have more focus. But I did get one telepath done today while I was on YouTube. But it was nice talking to y'all though. We got a chance to talk about the Bible, chance to talk about decision making, talk about buying land and investments, and my nose is itching too. My nose is itching. And I did talk about last time I came out here. Ooh, my nose is really itchy. I must got some money coming. Last time I came up here, I talked about thinking about going to Florida for a redo for my Florida trip. I'm thinking about going to Florida. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I got like a month, this whole month, to think about going back to Florida. I might actually do it for like 4 days, 4 days, just to get a little bit relaxation, get relaxed, get my energy back right so I could come back and, bounce that ass out of these people walls and shit and pop off some more. But we're doing good with schoolwork. We doing good with schoolwork. We got like one more lesson to go. Then we gotta be completely done with that. Then we gotta move on to the next lesson. Let me see when the next one starts. Actually, oh, then not only that, if my house really got ready, don't y'all think they would have took my laptop too? If my house really got ready, don't y'all think they would have took my laptop? I would be up here doing homework if my shit got raided, got broken into. And the nosy ass bitches fell for it, fell for it, fell for it. Nosy people fell for it. Samuel's gonna course. The last day of class. The last day of this class is June 9th. June 9th. So let's see. Classmates, announcements. I need to make me some tea. I got 11 days left of class. 11 days left. So I gotta put the work in for my last discussion. I gotta put the work in for my last discussion board and my last telepath unit. So right now we are doing business ethics and leadership. The next course is managing organizational change. That's gonna be the next course. Managing organizational change. And with that, I will have a second class with that one as well. So the next round, I will have two classes instead of one class. And then after that, it's gonna be back one. So my schedule was set up. My class schedule is set up 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So right now I just got done with one class, and now I'm about to take two classes. After that it's one class. Then after that it's another two. Then after that it's one class. So 2-1, 2-1. They did give me an option to do one class each, but that would took me longer to graduate. I wouldn't be able to graduate next year. I would be graduating in next year, 2026. I'll probably graduate in like 2028 instead of 26. So yeah, my next set of classes is managing organizational change and organizational behavior principles. So, and that one starts June 10th, June 10th through July 14th. So right after there's other classes. Well, the president list. My last reward before I stopped going to school was the president list. I don't know, y'all can see that. Hold on. There you go. President list from July 2nd, 2019. July 2nd, 2019 through I believe that's October of 2019. October 19, 2019. So yeah. Made a president list. I made the dean's list, but they said it falls right in the same category as the president list, but I did make the dean's list as well. So this is what it is. The president list recognized full-time undergraduate students who attain a grade point average of a 4.0 or higher. For the quarter, the dean's list recognized full-time undergraduate students who gain a GPA of 3.5 to 3.99 with no grade lower than a C. Students at the graduate or doctoral level are expected to maintain a high scholastic standards and are not eligible for the academic and recognitions. Excuse my mispronunciation. So if I get a 4.0 or higher, the dean's, the president list recognized students with a 4.0 or higher. The dean's list recognized full-time students between a GPA of 3.5 and a 3.99. So that's what that is. And I made the president list. So that means at one point in time, if I made the president list at one point in time, that means my GPA was 4.0. It was a 4.0. And yes, my stuff did drop. I was like under real bad depression at the time. Depression, anxiety, and a lot of family drama and shit. So, but I'm back. Ah, she froze. My bad, y'all. My shit froze. But yeah, I'm back in school. About to hit that 4.0 again. Hit that 4.0 again. Okay? Actually in a university, not a community college. Big difference. This is a real university, okay? A real life university. Don't get me wrong, there are people who does community college, but I decided to go to a university instead of a community college. That was a decision I made. But yeah. Bye y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.